Hello, welcome back and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today we're going to do another masterboard in my glue book, and this time we're going to do the insides of security envelopes, usually something you're getting from the bank or the government. Actually, the government ones come in Canada. The government ones are like a beige paper that's not so see-through, but the banking ones are usually just white paper, which without the backing inside would be quite see-through. So they, I think that's why they do the patterns in the middle. And what I've done is just in sitting in front of the TV, cut up some to use. And this is all the same pattern, which is just intersecting circles, but it's a few different shades of it. So some are darker and some are like blacker and some are grayer. I'm not going to use these in it. I will save those for some other project. Put them back in the master envelope. Let me get some of this other stuff out of the way. That's from an earlier video. I tend to sit down and do several videos in a row on my day off. And today is Wednesday, which is normally my day to work, but I worked last night. And so it's kind of like my Saturday, because I just worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days in a row. And I'm usually an every other day kind of girl when it comes to work these days. I didn't bother to ink these ones because it's black and white. So I tend to want that to be a little bit of a cleaner look. Need to screw up my glue stick there, twist it up. And I'll do my same typical usual gluing style where I do the glue stick all over and then a border of the tacky glue with cleaning off the cap basically in the middle. Just a little bit in the middle. I'm going to start down in the bottom corner here. And because we're not worrying about inking, we can overlap it whichever way we want, and we don't have to worry about direction on this because it's the same either direction. Kind of good. And I will put down a few big pieces and sort of spread them out, and then I'll fill in with some of the smaller pieces. I want to do one where I do this but with all the pieces exactly the same size and do like a herringbone pattern or things like that. This up here. I don't have that prepped, so I will work on prepping that and do it another day. I just have so many of these envelopes because my husband and I both, well, we have several different accounts that we get statements for, and then my dad also has CIBC and Toronto Dominion Bank, and I noticed when I was at his house yesterday that his Toronto Dominion Bank ones were green patterns inside, which I found intriguing. So I snagged a couple of those that were in his recycling box. You probably think, well, why didn't you empty the garbage instead of just taking things out of it? I gotta go in there again tomorrow. Probably spend all day on the phone unless it miraculously fixes itself, but his phone's not working. So I've got to phone Bell Canada and get them to help me troubleshoot it and figure out why it's not working and get it working again. He does have a lot of problem with his phone because there's construction going on down at the bottom of the hill where his main phone connection would be coming from. So I would imagine someone's hit a line or something. So we'll see how that goes. It might be a long, hot day. I should take a fan with me. Deal with that and my eyeglasses. I didn't quite get my distance vision correct. So I'll want to see them. I gotta remember to phone them in between videos. So there's my four corners, and now I'll fill in. I want to put something darker. There's a good dark one there, but I want it kind of up here. So I'll put something else down here. There's some smaller pieces. There, that's about the width I need. Easy to cut these nice and square because they've got the pattern. I want that one on top. And for you Americans, CIBC stands for Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. I'm going to put that one there. Another one of these here. My dad's handwriting. This must have been one of his. I do his bookkeeping, so the bank statement and the Visa statement both come in this kind of envelope every month. So I get at least 2 from him every month, and probably 4 or 5 of our own every month. So there's no shortage of this stuff. I think it does make good background. It's just not my usual style, that's all. So I was going to put this one here. I'll put another lightish one here. I've got one that's big enough. And then I'll put a couple of darker ones on the top. That one's a bit darker. I've seen them in blue. I've seen them in green. I haven't seen any red ones. Red isn't a color that covers very well. So it wouldn't be very effective at hiding information inside of an envelope. I'm sure that's why they don't use it. And like I say, the Toronto Dominion has the green pattern inside. And I've seen all different types of patterns. I've got several different envelopes full of where I've sorted the different patterns so that I can do this kind of collage. I should save some of the green ones for my St. Patrick's Day box. And black ones would be good for Halloween backgrounds. And I think that's a bit big. I'd like some smaller pieces now to be spanning between the two. I'll do like a horizontal oriented piece up here. I go through a lot of those glue sticks, but they're a lot cheaper than the tacky glue, and I really do feel that it saves me on tacky glue, and also that it helps to get the thing, whatever it is, stuck down all over. And then another, maybe just one long skinny piece. I don't like the way that looks, so no. A square piece there. And that one's not cut nice. Ooh, this one is a lot more dense. I wouldn't mind having that one. Like that. Always try to make sure there's no blobs left on there. Blobs of glue stick. That's off to the side. I don't want them all lined up. And then I think I'm going to put another something down here just to round out that pattern. the same as the one underneath it, so that's not going to work. That, but I'm going to cut it off about here. Put it there. Doesn't really need it, but I'm just trying to make my brain happy for what it's looking at right now. I know they're not going to stay together. It's going to be cut up. I just feel like it needs it for balance or something. Now that's a bit sticky on the surface, so I'm going to leave it open, and I won't bother backing it because I don't have anything prepared for that. But I'd probably back it with, you could really do two-sided, because you could write on this with a Sharpie marker or something, or a colored marker, or even just a colored pen. So I'll put these ones all back in the envelope. And clean up, and I think hubby wanted me to help him with something this afternoon, but I gotta remember to make that phone call first. Busy woman, as we all are. Wear a lot of hats. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little series that I've done on masterboards. Filmed 3 of them, I think, today, and I'll continue to film every once in a while. When I come up with a new concept for one, I will film it for you. I've got several ideas for them. For just these background masterboards that aren't decorated yet. I know I did decorate my Time is Money one. If I can find it real quick, I'll show it to you in case you missed that video. There it is. A take on the one that I sent to Brenda, which was all brown coin wrappers, and then on this one I used white coin wrappers and added in the Canadian Tire money. So I'm really quite happy with my masterboard book, glue book, whatever you want to call it. And I did do a flip through. I will probably do another complete flip through when it's completely full. And then I will start doing projects with them and start another one, start another book. But my objective today was to get this pizza box emptied, and I did make some headway, but I should do another one. But I want to stop and go do some other chores that have to get done. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. But most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.